With the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Today we're bringing home a new baby for the reef tank. Can't wait. Let's go. I know last week I said that this week we would cover our battle with dinos, but we have something very important to take care of first. So I hope you guys don't mind a little change of plans. So I just took home this critter that's in this box from our local fish store here in Northwest Delaware called Fragster Fishes. They're actually across the border in Pennsylvania. Awesome little local fish store. Something I've been wanting, went on sale, so I decided to grab it. So I've actually gotten a peek of it, but I'm excited to show you guys. Let's take a look. So this is actually, this cooler is, I took over there because I had it sitting around from a previous online order, so they don't actually pack this when you pick it up. Here she is. It's a sunburst bubble tip anemone. So let's go and drip acclimate. Before we start the acclimation process, it's time for shout out of the week, where we say thanks to a reefing YouTuber who has given so much to the reefing community. And this week, we'd like to shout out Mellow's Reef, aka Mark Levinson. He's been in the hobby for so long and shares so much of his knowledge every week. And actually, before I decided to purchase this anemone, I had to rewatch his anemone video because it's so full of information. So if you haven't yet, go check that out. Anyway, Mark, thank you so much for all that you do for the reefing community. So here's my drip acclimation setup. Got a little airline tubing, got my container for the NEM. I'm gonna try to start the siphon with this guy, and then just tie a knot there to do the gradual drip. Let's see how that'll work. Alright, that siphon start worked out pretty well. Got the NEM in here and drip started. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there we go. I think that's a pretty good rate of drip. Acclimate this guy for, I don't know, a couple hours maybe? I don't know, maybe an hour? We'll see. I'm gonna mark the line just so I know how much water we've added. Maybe once we get about 50% higher, we'll replace the water, or take some water out. Do that a few times. Alright, it's almost been an hour and a half. We started right there, now we're up to here. So I've more than doubled the water in there. So I think I'm going to take some out and maybe do it for another half hour, and then time to get him in there. Look, I'm thinking somewhere up here or over here. It's where you get the most light, I think. We'll see. Okay, one more thing I need to do before I get that guy in here is to cover that. I do have a 3D printed cover thingy on the way, but it's stuck somewhere in Indiana or something. Anyway, so I'm going to use this filter pad from Marineland I got that I use, can't see it, but to cover part of the sump. Anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm taking this apart so it's much thinner. I'm gonna cut it to the right length and then planning on using tie wraps to secure it. Maybe super glue. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, need to protect the anemone from that thing. The overflow, hopefully, it's not a problem. Let's hope. Anyway, can't wait to get that guy in the tank. Okay, the plan is to get him in here. I think that's a great place. There's a little cave thing in there that he can, crevice he can get a hold of and can wander around here, I guess, if he or she decides to move around. Alright, so John from Facts to Fishes told me to maybe get him to expel some liquid. It looks like he didn't really bubble up or anything in the back. So it looks like it's expelled a lot of the liquid. So I think we just get him in. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to roll up my sleeves. Hold on. Get him in here. Drop him in there. And then hold him down for a little bit. See if he will want to stay there. Try to get a hold of it. Nope, still want to float. Let's push him in. Trying to be gentle. I want him to stay in there. Okay, looks like he's... Oh, did he get a hold? No. He's not wanting to grab a hold. Okay, hold him for a little bit. He's not wanting to stay in there. Okay, maybe we'll... Okay. Looks like he's trying to collapse on himself. Oh, maybe he's staying. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Hopefully. Oh, please stay in there. I don't know. Looks like he's about to come off. He's kind of got a hold. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. No. Stay in there. I already took off my gloves, but stay in there. It's a bit trickier than I thought it would be. Okay, let's see if he stays this time. Here, there, he just wanted to like leave. He's like, I want somewhere else. I want to go somewhere else. Hopefully the light is okay. I'm pretty high up. Alright, looks like may want to stay, so let's try turning on the return. Alexa, turn on return. All right, let's see if we get a little bit of flow going in the tank. If it decides to want to take off. I don't have the Vortec on yet because it needs to get protection. Alright, so far so good. Return flow is going. And maybe with some luck it'll be happy there. I don't know. Oh, it's beginning to close up. And it looks like it's filling itself up with water in the base. I don't know why. Doesn't look like it liked that flow, but we'll see. Give him a little time to adjust before turning that guy on. Alright, so here's the MP40 wet side, and I put this little filter pad and I glued the seam. Looks like it's on there pretty well, but I'm gonna use tie wraps to really secure it in there. Alright, there it is. Hopefully it stays on there for a little while at least, and protects the anemone. Alright, I'm not gonna bother using the filter, but he's moved from up there to down here now. So we'll see. Looks like he's gonna wander around for a bit. I put the MP40 a little bit further back than before, just so it doesn't get directly blasted for now. So we'll see. We'll check back in a couple of days, see how he's doing. Alright, so the NEM's been here for now about almost 24 hours. Seems to be settling in, so I'm gonna try to feed him for the first time. Here goes. Fish have eaten already, so hopefully they'll leave me alone, but apparently not. Oh shoot. Okay, looks like it's got a hold of some. Wow, look how sticky its tentacles are. It's pulling it in. Yes. Pulling in that chunk of food. It's good. Yes. It's just Rod's food. Rod's food original. Hopefully he'll like it. Now it's time for question of the week, and that is simply, what is your favorite anemone? Mine is, no surprise, the starburst bubble tip anemone, the one in my tank. Love it. So anyway, comment below, what is your favorite anemone? Well, it's been a little over a week. Looks like this little guy's happy. He's generally stayed within a couple inches, or a few inches of where I first placed him, so I think he's happy. As you can see, I still haven't gotten my cover for the MP40. Still stuck in the mail somewhere. And it's still back here. So I don't know if once I move it to the front, if he'll no longer be happy. We'll see. Anyway guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I really consider this the start of rebuilding this reef tank. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. And until next time, stay salty. Wait a minute, did I forget to feed the fish?